What's up YouTube fam? Today I'm going out for a ride. I know what you're thinking, Max, you have a broken arm, no job, and no money. Should you really be going for a ride?
Absolutely fucking not.
This is a terrible life decision, but as the story goes, I actually bought the bike before I found out my arm was broken with the intentions of getting back into riding a little bit. I bought it off a mate. It wasn't running. I got it running. Within that time of me working on it and get it running, then I found out my arm was broken, so I already had it. I already had intentions of getting into riding again a little bit. I was already super excited about doing it, so I suppose my mind was already made up, so this was pretty much always going to happen anyway. I did get some footage of the process of me getting the bike running from when I got it. I'll chuck that in the video here.
Fuck yeah.
New dirt cycle. So we can't get this thing going, and we can't get the spark out to see if it's a spark plug. We checked a plug and it's got spark on against the head, so. Of course KTM have got this weird thing where the spark plug goes, you can't fit a normal socket in there. You've got to have a KTM one, so we're gonna have to improvise and MacGyver it. Isn't she just beautiful? It's my beer delivery.
Rooted. Good for one thing now. Still remember this from my KTM days.
I don't know why, but I always decide to do things when I've got no time to do anything. Pick up bike at 2 in the afternoon, try and get it running, can't. Already organised to go riding tomorrow.
We're going.
We're going.
We're gonna get this fucker going.
Anyway, so it's got spark. We cleaned the plug up, definitely got spark. So the only thing we can think of is fuel. So we'll pull the carby off and have a look. The fuel line from the tank to the carby was pretty much totally perished. I put a new one on there, but I'm pretty sure that it's probably broken down and put a heap of shit in the carby. So we'll pull it off and have a look, and hopefully we can get the fucking thing going so we can go for a brap. She's been sitting for a long time.
Well,
Alright, so we know it's got spark. We clean up the plug to make sure it's got, you know, a fair bit of spark, hopefully. We know it's got compression, so the only thing left as to why this thing's not going is going to be fuel and air. So we're just going to chuck some fuel down the spark plug hole and give it a kick. I suppose that means if it still doesn't try to go at all, we know that spark's no good. Might be too weak, or if it goes and doesn't keep going, we know it's obviously fuel and air related, which means we're going to have to pull apart this fucking carby, which is going to suck. So I've probably spent literally about 2 days on this fucking thing, trying to get it going. Short of everything had taken the head off, we had a look. Originally I thought maybe it had sapped the inlet valves open and they'd corroded on the stem and weren't shutting properly and it wasn't getting enough comp to fire. So I come here, I went to take the head off and I thought I'd just check the shims with some feeler gauges before I went and took it off, and they were actually tight on their tolerances, so the valves are closing. Then I pulled the plug out and it had no spark, and it did before, so fuck that. I went and got a new plug, put it on, no spark, put it on the mower, had spark on the mower, put another dirty old plug out of my Skyline onto the lead and it had spark. So short of everything, did some tests with the multimeter and the ohmmeter of the ignition system, and they all come back all over the place. So pretty much exhausted everything I knew about it. I had the shits, so I literally went to the bike shop yesterday and told them I was going to bring it in tomorrow for them to deal with, and just put it all back together to load it up and take it there, and it just went. So at this stage I'm pretty sure it was just a, must have been a bad contact or a bad earth on the ignition somewhere. And somewhere along the lines of us fucking around and undoing connections and putting it all back together, it's obviously sorted itself out, and after it's actually run and got some current through it, it seems to be fine. So pretty confused about the whole situation, but I'm glad it's going. I'm glad it didn't cost me anything. So, always good. I will be taking it kind of easy, just because I can't really afford to hurt my arm, and I know that sounds stupid because I'm going for a ride in the first place when I shouldn't be, but I'm going to be trying to take it a bit easy, so I do apologise if the actual riding footage is not that exciting, because, you know, I'm not going to be pushing it and doing anything stupid. I'm headed out to Phoenix Creek Motocross and Camping Park out at Yarraman in Queensland. It is actually, I'll drop their for Instagram, you can give them a follow, I'll put that right here. So go over to Instagram, hit follow, see what they're up to. I will put the link for Phoenix Creek Motorcycle Park in the description, so head to the website, check it out. They are a family park, which means that you're only allowed to go and ride there if you have kids that ride, basically. Nothing like loud exhausts, you know, if you got a pro circuit shorty, don't go riding there. If you got like a Yoshimura exhaust on your 4-stroke with the baffle taken out, don't go riding there. It's please respect that. There's a reason that they have the set up like that, and they sort of need to keep noise down at this stage, so please respect that they are a family park. Head over to Instagram, give them a like. Big thanks to my boy Troy for letting me come out and ride today. This is my first ride in 4 years since my accident, so except for like the odd blast on a mate's bike every now and then, like nothing real serious. So this is sort of my first actual ride on my own bike since I had my accident in 2014, so it's yeah, it's been a long time. This is pretty much a test just to see how my arm's going to hold up with riding, see if it's something I can get back into or whether it's something that's going to be a bit out of reach for my poor old broken body. Oh, I'm here. This place looks sick. Troy has been a busy boy. All right. So there you go, guys. That's Phoenix Creek. Big ups to Troy and Grant. They've done an amazing job with the place. It's super sick. Still under construction. That track's going to be longer, so they're still working on it. So it's going to be sick when they're done. Big ups to them. Cheers for Troy and Grant for letting me come out and ride as well. Yeah, arm went pretty well. Feels pretty good. I'll say I wake up in the morning. Just had shitloads of arm pump. Also, I'm super unfit. So, you know, apologies if the riding footage isn't super exciting, but again, I haven't ridden in like 4 years, so please cut me some slack. Struggled to do more than 3 laps at a time. That's pretty sad, but anyway, felt good. Just need to get better at that arm pump. This right arm, like I'm feeling the hand is affected a lot more with the arm pump. I think that's a lot to do with my injury and the fact that how it affected my forearm muscle, but the fact that I'm riding is pretty wild, I suppose, and I'm pretty happy with that on its own. So yeah, there are more tracks for juniors. That's the only senior track, which is sort of the only senior track you need. By the time it's done, it's pretty long, and it's going to be even longer. So that's a senior track. They've also got, yeah, a couple of junior tracks, which actually looked really good for kids. If I come back out one day on like a weekday or something when kids aren't riding the tracks, I might go for a bit of a roll over them, so as you can see what's there. But excited to be riding again, feeling good, had a lot of fun, and maybe might start trying to tackle a few more different parks around the place, which I have popped up since I stopped riding that I still haven't ridden at yet. So yeah, keep posted, subscribe. Cheers guys, appreciate everyone who watches, everyone who's keeping up, all the feedback. Drop me a comment, like me on Facebook. So love hearing from you all, you guys, and cheers for watching.